Seattle Mariners, and much anticipated Major League debut of Noah McLain is underway here. It's nothing. Mariners and Mets, I believe, are in the top of the third inning at this point in time. So excited to be with you. We are going to be doing some food delivery while talking Mets baseball. See if the Mets can get things turned around, get a win before they start a road trip. This road trip is kind of like, so tomorrow they go to Williamsport for the Little League Classic. And then after that, they're going to be traveling to Washington, D.C. So it's not like a super far away road trip, at least to start with, but the Mets need wins, and they need them yesterday. Like, they need them now. They're just falling into all sorts of irrelevancy at this point. So, Mariners have a runner on first with a walk in the third inning. Kevin, hello. How's it going? Good afternoon to you. We just finished dropping off a catering order from a salad place, 6 high-end salads that went kind of across town. It's $22 for 12 miles. And we're just going to set ourselves up for supper time. And Noah McLain walks another batter. Lisa, hello once again. So there's runners on first and second here. Not sure why this walk issue is such an issue for the Mets. It's so frustrating. Can't imagine the pressure that McLain feels right now, being called up in the midst of just a horrible losing streak and just really an overall horrible stretch of playing baseball by the Mets. It's got to be a lot of pressure that he's feeling for that. So So we're just driving around trying to figure out where the orders are going to come in from supper. We just did a pair of large catering DoorDash orders, not super high payouts, 12 for 5 and 22 for 12. They're not bad orders, but they're not the type of orders that can take a good day and make it great, or in today's language, take an average day and make it good. We're still pretty far behind because lunch was slow. Late morning was pretty slow. So we're going to go see. I think we're going to go head over by Cheesecake Factory. We already got a good one from Uncle Julio's. The fast casual restaurants have been doing well for us here recently. And there's a strikeout of Randy Arozarena by Noah McLain. So he rebounds after back-to-back walks to get a nice strikeout there. Now, there's at least a path to get out of this inning with a double play. Cal Raleigh, the superstar of the Mariners, is at the plate now. runners on first and second. He had a home run last night. First pitch is called strike to Rally, so no balls, one strike. McLean pitching to Rally. And there's another swing and a miss. This is a Panda Pavilion cash on delivery. We're going to decline that. Mainly because the drop-off location wasn't great. How's it going, Midnight? I'll read your lyric here in a second. I'm going to go get parked. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cal Rally here. Noah McLean pitching for the Mets in his major league debut. There's going to be a base hit to right field, and the bases are now going to be loaded. That is the first Mariners hit, but coming on the heels of 2 walks, loads the bases for the Mariners. Kaboom! Yeah, this football game's on too. We just covered the Dolphins game in our previous stream. So I'm a Dolphins fan and a Mets fan. So Dolphins played at 1, Mets played at 4. Dolphins pulled off a victory today over the Lions. Quinn Ewers looked good as a potential Dolphins backup quarterback. Noah McLean just made a magical play. I didn't get to see it, but I'm going to go watch it as we speak to start a double play for the Mets. Let me see this here. How's it going, Kaboom Midnight? Just take those old records off the shelf. Sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music just ain't got the same soul. Give me that old time of rock and roll. Alright, I want to watch this here really quick. That's a great highlight for McLean. That's really cool. Let me show you guys this. Don't worry, I'm not driving. We're parked. Here's the play. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but he totally stabbed the ball behind his back. That was a huge, huge out. North Carolina, I actually drove through North Carolina this summer. We live in Florida. We did a trip up to Pennsylvania. But I have spent a little bit of time in the Appalachian Mountains. I spent a little time in North Carolina in Appalachians. So we did like a family vacation. Not like a lot of time, but like a week or 2 when I was a kid. Some really nice, I love the mountains up that way. Brett Beatty's going to lead off for the Mets here in the bottom. Sitting waiting for a food delivery order right now. there's a single up the middle for Brett Beatty. Beatty was part of turning that double play the last inning, and now he gets to lead off the next inning. They're interviewing McLean's parents. From Florida, Arisha. How's it going? So we are talking Mets baseball. They're interviewing Noah McLean's parents right now, making his major league debut. So we're talking Mets baseball while doing some food delivery. There's a liner down to the right field corner. Beatty's going to round third, and he is going to score. The Mets are going to take a 1-0 lead on a double by Francisco Lindor. How's it going, Josh? Yeah, I started going live again yesterday, so we're gonna be live a lot more on this channel going forward. So, but it's good to be back. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well, Josh. Juan Soto at the plate for the Mets here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Soto tries to drop a bunt down, goes foul down third base line. Summer was good. We're actually still waiting for school to get started. They're delayed in the start of school because they moved to a new building and they're waiting for the permitting to come through. So we got 1 more week. Kids have 1 more week of summer break, even though mom's back at school to get the classroom ready and stuff. But yeah, so still technically summer for my kids. But everybody else in town either went back to school this week or 2 weeks ago. So my kids are like the only kids not in school. Soto chases for strike 3. So there's going to be 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Mets. D-Rels! Is Noah McLean going to be the one who turns the Mets season around? Nolan, sorry, not Noah. Nolan McLean. That was a cool play. Regardless of how this game turns out, he's always going to have that backhanded play as a highlight of his first start ever. Sometimes it can be crazy. One little thing can totally turn a season around. So it was actually good orders this afternoon. Now we're just kind of waiting for supper to kick in, I think. Nolan McLean. Nolan, not Nolan. Kickoff play trying to get Lindor at second, but Lindor gets back. That's fouled away. This is Swimo Brandon Nimmo is at the plate for the Mets right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're just sitting in a parking lot. Don't worry, I'm not driving. I just don't always take the seatbelt on and off. Just hanging out, waiting for orders to come through. We'll move here at the end of this inning if the Mets, whenever the Mets are done with this bottom of the third, we'll move to a new location if we don't have an order yet. But no, I mean, it was a good afternoon. It was a slow morning, good afternoon. There's an emergency swing by Nimmo to stay alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lindor's on second, Nimmo's at the plate, Alonso's on deck, 1 run is in, Brett Baty scored after a leadoff single. Nimmo works the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nimmo fouls another one away. This is a really good, I miss this type of Nimmo at bat. We used to see these all the time. It's really good to see him battling like this. This is no shade on McLean. This is really, you know, no matter what it is, but I have zero confidence in this team to be able to hold a lead even from the bullpen side. So, what did we say, Rels? 12 runs, right? 12 runs is where we can relax, a 12-run lead. And I really don't think that's joking. I think that's legitimately true. So, we're going to move, and Nimmo works the walk, so that was a great at-bat by Nimmo. Puts runners on first and second for Pete Alonso with 1 out. I would love, I don't know. I hate the idea of grounding into a double play here. But I don't know, if you try to steal here, if you try the double steal, then do they just walk Pete anyway? I'm not sure. All right, we had a little meeting of the minds at the mound, so. Midnight, how's it going? Doing well. How have you been, Midnight? It's fun. We got to cover a Dolphins game today, and they won. I'm going to enjoy it because I don't know how many Dolphins wins there are actually going to be this year. So, Pete hits that out to right. Canzone makes the catch. Didn't get it either deep enough or shallow enough to fall in. It's going to be 2 outs. Jeff McNeil is coming to the plate. McNeil is the designated hitter. Be really nice to at least get one more run across the plate here. With W's W. Yep. Well, my big thing was Quinn Ewers, right? He's the guy we drafted. If all things blow up in Dolphins world, I would love to have him at least get to sit under and be a backup this whole year and learn. Much rather carry him. I do think this is like a playoff win or bust for this Dolphins construction. So Josh, let's see. Yeah, so we moved in January. And it might have actually been end of December. We got into our new place end of December, Josh. I think Vientos is Vientos not... Vientos played last night. He's not in the starting lineup today. Yeah, it's just... I don't know, they were trying to speculate if McLean might stay up after this, and then maybe they send somebody down. I don't think they would send Vientos down, but you could send... I don't know. We'll see. So the runners move. So the ball got past Rally, hit the umpire. Rally lost it. Ooh, got the hand of the ump. So Lindor moved up to third, but Nimmo, maybe he didn't get as good of a read because of his angle. So, all right, Midnight, go make that money. As soon as this inning is over, we're going to drive to a new location if we don't get an order, but might as well give you the play-by-play while the Mets are doing something exciting. It's a full count to Jeff McNeil. Runners on first and third, 2 outs, bottom of the third. And McNeil grounds out to first, and that's going to retire the side. We're going to move. We're going to head... I don't know, I'll let you guys vote. We can either go to... We'll just call it Carrabba's or the Crust Pizza. So... the Crust Pizza was really good on Saturdays during like football season. Last year we would often start our night there. Pizza shop? All right, here you go, Josh. Yep, the Crust. That's where we're gonna go. We'll go down that way. We're gonna leave everything on, of course, so we might catch something before we get there. It's about 4 miles away, but we're gonna go by lots of restaurants. We'll go by Carrabba's on the way. So if we see something, we'll take it as well. We're gonna go to Magic Dumpster too. We'll go there later. We got one good order from Magic Dumpster last night. We gotta do that. So yeah, we're gonna go down. We'll go down to the Crust for now, see what we can find. Usually the north end of town is good till between 7 and 8. And then the south end of town. I gotta keep an eye on my headlight again tonight. It's an 11 for 7 from the Cheesecake Factory. We're going to decline that. It's a bad drop-off. It's more like 11 for 14. That's a good sign, though. Hopefully it orders. I mean, we had a busy afternoon. We had multiple DoorDash large catering orders this afternoon. Not like huge pay, but still like better than nothing. So hopefully that will continue into tonight. We are platinum on DoorDash right now. we're on the new, we're part of the pilot program of the new point system, whatever it's called. So currently I have a perfect completion rate, which gives me 35 points, a perfect on-time rate, which gives me 30 points, a perfect customer rating, which gives me 10. That's the 75 I need to be platinum, and my acceptance rate is 15%. So we are back to being able to cherry pick orders on DoorDash and see large orders, which is as much as I could hope for. It's still not as good as it was when they had exclusive catering drivers, because I think they pretty much had like 3 or 4 catering drivers for our whole town. It was great. Yeah, I'll double check it here. Maybe when we park at the Crust, if we don't get an order, I'll check it. I got duct tape in the car, so I'm ready to do some repairs. It stayed on the rest of the night last night, so I did not have time to redo the wiring today. That's probably a next week project, but regardless, we can stay out till 8 o'clock no matter what, because sun sets at 8. So, but hopefully it'll stay good and we can get some good orders till about 9 o'clock or so. All right, we are passing past our first batch of good restaurants here. Actually, we'll sit at a stoplight too. That might help anyway. This is like by Fresh Market, Carrabba's, a couple of local places, and then McDonald's and Starbucks here too. $5 for 8 Mile on Uber. We're going to pass on that. We barely do anything on Uber anymore with their new tiers program, though the plan we hatched last night to try to get to gold on Uber, I will probably try starting either the end of August or beginning of September. Just basically take the first Uber offer each day. If it's good, take the second one. But if it's bad, you just take it, you deliver it, and then you turn it off for the rest of the day. And you do that in 30 days. You'll get your acceptance rate up to 30 points without completely killing your dollars per hour. And then I might do that to try to do gold. It's either that or just like hold your nose and take 30 bad orders in a row. But I think I like the idea of just one a day. Just turn it off the rest of the day. Sounds good, Lisa. Go make that money. All right, I'm passing by Outback now. We're like a mile or two away from the Crust Pizza, so we'll see. We like the Crust. We like the people at the Crust. There's been some turnover. I don't know quite as many of the younger workers. You know, like kids move on to new jobs or graduate, move on to college, but still got, you know, some of the managers still got friendly faces there. There's a strikeout by McLean. McLean's 5th strikeout of the day. Go Chiefs. Chiefs were playing earlier. Did they win or lose? sitting at a light here. We're going to get over to the Crust Pizza in a second. Okay. Oh, they played last night? Last night. Got it, Josh. They lost last night. Again, nothing matters with preseason football other than... And there's another strikeout for McLean. Mets have a 1-0 lead going to the bottom of the 4th inning. So far, so good for McLean. You know, I mean, he's been waiting all season for this opportunity. And he just sounds like a gamer, you know. He was even drafted by the Mets as a two-way player. He decided to give up the hitting, but he's a good athlete. Guess we're going to do the sketchy internet. All right, we are almost to the pizza place. Let's Grove up sending us 13 for 10 with that drop off. I'm gonna pass on that. Still stick with the goal being $10 or more for 5 miles or less. That's still the goal for most of these orders. But there's always exceptions to that rule as well. Mets are coming up here in the bottom of the 4th, trying to add and pad the lead. We're gonna go see. There's an $8 for 10-mile Chipotle that we'll pass on. Francisco Alvarez at the plate for the Mets, I believe. There is a little shady spot over here by the Crust. We'll go check that out. Alright, I'm gonna go check out the headlight really quick, see if it's still running. See if my little tape job held up. So far, so good. Alright. Francisco Alvarez strikes out. 520 will hang here. Maybe again until about the end of this Mets inning. We're just waiting for some orders to come through, but I think we're all caught up on chat, so let me make sure. Let me refresh it. Cedric Mullins is now up for the Mets. It's a strike. It's going to be a 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mullins. All right, Mullins is retired. There's 2 outs here. Bottom of the 4th. And we just got here. We'll move right away. Ronnie Mauricio is at the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Mauricio. Way high and inside. Two balls, 2 strikes to Ronnie Mauricio. We're still waiting for an order to come through here. I would say supper time's been starting probably closer to 5:30 than 5 o'clock as of late. Mauricio is going to strike out there. All right, well, we just took a Publix order, so we're gonna go shopping. It's a $24 Publix order for like 24 items. Yeah, Uber Eats is even worse now. But yeah, so if we don't get a better order from DoorDash here, we're gonna go shop this Instacart. It's $24. We'll go as fast as possible. I don't love doing shopping, but I also don't like sitting doing nothing. So when I'm streaming, I don't mind shopping when it's by myself. So it's a brand new customer too. It's a new customer, and they have a $20 tip for 24 items. So new customer on their first experience. Maybe I can get paired with them as an elite shopper, paired with them or whatever. But I'm gonna leave I'll leave DoorDash on here too. I feel like I've been really trying to get faster with my shopping, because I know that's where I can make more money if I can become a faster shopper. That's something that is in my control. So we're gonna try to do a really fast shop here. Try to have this checked out in like under 30 minutes. That's the goal. All right, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm still gonna be listening to the game, but oh man, I gotta ditch it. We got a Chipotle catering order, $19.50 plus for 6 miles. I gotta take that. We're gonna hope it's an actual Chipotle catering order, so it's got like the $8 base pay. I don't think I'm going to be able to get back to this Instacart in time. I'm not going to cancel it yet because we just got here, but we're gonna take the real catering order that doesn't involve shopping. This Chipotle is sometimes I've never gotten a legit catering order from Chipotle before. So this is a first for me. I've sat by Chipotle's. I've seen people pull out actual catering orders from Chipotle. I have never pulled a legit catering order from Chipotle. So for those of you who are unfamiliar, we talk about, yeah, exactly, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to get back. If this is ready, I think I can do it because it's only 6 miles. So I'm gonna see if I can get back to the Publix by 6 o'clock. So, but anyway, for those of you not familiar with DoorDash, there's large catering orders, but most of them are just large orders, meaning the customer's total was like $100 plus. But there are actual catering orders that come with $8 base pay. Yeah, it doesn't say how many boxes, so fingers crossed that this is just ready. Fingers crossed that it's just ready. So, there's also no good parking at this place, but I just pull up alongside the curb if I need to. All right, well, here's something exciting. So let's see. I don't see any spots. Oh, there is one right here. There is one. And it's for curbside pickup. I don't know if I should have backed into this or not, but I'll leave some room so I can get to my trunk. All right, here's to lots of boxes. All right, I'll let you guys watch me. So there's the Chipotle right there. It's right next to an Ulta Beauty. We're gonna try to leave this thing running. We're gonna go as quick as possible. Hopefully it's ready. I'll be back. All right, so I'm back. They said it's gonna be about 10 minutes. They said it's gonna be 2 boxes. And interestingly, they're asking me to verify catering bags for actual catering orders once again. So the last time I had a catering order, they didn't make me verify the catering bag. And they never do for the large orders anymore. So we're gonna take a picture of the bag. I'm gonna get my wagon though. Is that a Florida law? I don't know if that's a Florida law. I guess I'll have to do some research on leaving the car running. Yeah, it's like the one advantage DoorDash has, and I'm just surprised I haven't gotten one sooner. In all the time that I was catering exclusive on DoorDash, I never got Chipotle. So, well, I'll hang out with you guys here for a minute or two, and then maybe I'll just. I think the internet on the car runs for about 5 minutes after I turn off the car, so I'm just trying to keep it live. I'm doing it for you guys. I generally keep it running. I mean, if you're in it, it looks like I'm trying to find the exact. There's lots of opinions. I'm trying to find actual laws. I'm just, for this old car, I'm trying to not use the starter more than I have to. So, because the last thing I want to do is have to replace the starter because I turn it on and off. So, but all right, I'll work with you guys here. Plus, I like to come back to a cool car. I know I'm burning the fuel. Like I understand that, but that's the trade-off for staying cool and not being completely sweated out. So I'm gonna give the official pickup time isn't even for another 5 minutes here at the Chipotle. So. My counter argument is, who's going to steal a 2004 Pontiac Vibe? I mean, Midnight, are you stopping it at actual drop-offs, or you leave it running if you're just dropping off food and getting right back to the car? Like, I'll usually, if the car is out of sight, I stop it. That's usually what I do. I'm honestly more worried about phone being stolen than the car being stolen. All right, I'm gonna go get set up in there. I'll turn the car off. Well, you know the deal. Then if the internet signal goes down, it'll just pop up as soon as the car's been running for a minute or two. So, how's it going, baseball purist? So I'm gonna run in. We got this catering order from Chipotle. I'm just gonna go wait till it's ready, get it loaded up in the car, and then we're gonna get rolling. So I will be back shortly. I'll turn the view around so you can see me coming, hopefully. All right, we got it. Alright, just getting everything in, getting the hot stuff in the hot bags. Alright, we got everything back. It's good. My buddy would do that too. I'm sure he would do that all the time to turn off his car. Sunshine's hot dogs. Alright, I'll take a picture because I won't remember. But I will do some research, see what we can figure out. Thank you, Baseball Pierce. Let me get the directions going. We are also still on an Instacart order that we haven't started shopping yet. We haven't gotten any passive aggressive notifications, so there's a chance we can get back. This drop off is supposed to be, we should be there by 5:57 according to GPS. Thank you for stopping because I was already going. Let's get out of here. We're going that way. Let's see which way it's easier to go. Gotcha. Thank you. I was doing a little research. It does look like maybe there is a Florida statute about that. So, always learning. I had not actually heard anything about that. I know they always discouraged it, like up north and but in cold weather places, you have to idle your car for like 15 minutes before you even get going on the cold winter days. All right, we got our first passive aggressive message from Instacart. We'll see if we can get back in time or not. We may not even worry about it if we can get good big orders like this, but. So we got a 5 mile drop off. We've already cut off 2 minutes, so 5:56. All right, let me get going with a reset. So right now we're doing a true catering order from Chipotle on DoorDash, but we already have a $26 or $24 for 26 item Instacart we're trying to get back to before it times out on us. There's a $20 tip on it, and it's a first-time customer, so I would love to try to get to that. I cannot, unfortunately, pick a different Publix, though, because it's an alcohol order. McLean just recorded his strikeout of the game in the top of the 6th inning. Noah McLean might be the best pitcher on this Mets pitching staff. And they've been wasting his season in AAA all season. My car's not smart enough to turn off when I exit, Josh. I got one of them old stupid cars. All right, that is going to be the end of the day for Noah McLean. He goes 2-hit ball over 5 1/3 inning with 8 strikeouts. An absolutely splendid major league debut for him. Mets unfortunately only have a 1-0 lead, but at least McLean has the opportunity to get the win if the bullpen doesn't blow it, which is famous last words. If the bullpen doesn't blow it. Yeah, that's one of them super smart cars. All right, we got 4 miles to go. We're just got to get through a couple of big intersections and longer traffic lights. I think we can be back, if all goes well with the drop-off, I think we could be back to the Publix by 6:15. Obviously, if we were to get another like big DoorDash order, then I'd have to let that Instacart one go. It's a good drop off too. It's right by where we just picked up that Chipotle. That's where the drop off for that Publix order is. So I think I'll do this. Maybe I'll just pause orders after delivery on DoorDash. And then if I'm going to get timed out of the Instacart, I'll turn it back on. All right. So this is my first ever Chipotle catering order on DoorDash. So they do exist. I'm not going to lie, I could use a big number. I could use a big number. It's been so long since I've had an order. I want to say even over 30. It's been so long since I've had a 30 plus order on DoorDash, let alone some of the big numbers we've seen in the past, 60s, 70s, 80s. We are like 2 miles away. I do think we got to check in at the gate. Soto makes a catch out by the wall. There's 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning. Yeah, well, it's been for me since like February or March. But now that we're back on Platinum, we'll see. Sounds good, Midnight. I'm just trying to keep this thing alive without putting any more money into it other than the basics. I do need an oil change soon. But, you know, other than the basic maintenance, I'm trying to save all the money towards the second car instead of repairing this one. So like today, I was out delivering and then my wife needed the car, so I had to go home and deliver partway through. And like it cut in delivery time, then I had to go pick her up. So I ended up losing about 2 hours of delivery time just because we only have one car. It's like, I'm so sick of it. Like everything, like there's a lot of things I'm trying to get done, but that's one, is get to 2 vehicles. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get to the second vehicle by her birthday. That's my goal, is have, even if it's not a great car, just have a car, a second car for her birthday in November. That's the goal. Driving, passion, goal. All right. This is the development. I gotta mute you guys, mute me really quick. Hold on. DoorDash's directions were wrong. Go figure. It's the wrong development. We got to go to the next one. So we got to reroute. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Vitalik, how's it going? I don't know how to get in here. Oh, 603. I'm going to lose the batch. There's no way I'm going to make it now that I have to reroute. Bummer. I'm going to lose that Instacart batch. Sad panda. How do I get in there? Not from there. Okay, I see how we got to do that. I know how to get there now, but as far as I know, there's four vibes in Naples that I see on a regular basis. There's 2 red ones. One of them works at Cheesecake Factory. There's a gray one and a blue one. And I've met every owner except the other red one. But I've probably met them, just not under the... because I know most everybody at Cheesecake Factory. They do last for... It is going to be... it's almost an antique. Well, unfortunately, yeah, we're going to lose the Instacart. The 603 is just not going to happen. We got a green arrow and nobody's even moving. I don't understand people. If you are first in line at a stoplight, you have one job. Watch the stoplight. That's your only job. You have one job. Watch the stoplight. Daniels, right. know how to get there now. Sounds good, yeah. I generally don't cancel. I just let it time out. Alright, well then I'll turn off pause orders after delivery though too, because that's not it. That's not my turn. I'm navigating blindly here because no GPS knows how to get to this actual place. We're still good and on time for the so even though we had to take a reroute, it's not hurting our on-time metrics. All right. There's a 2-out hit for Jeff McNeil for the Mets. So Mets continue had a great Major League debut. That's how we're gonna get out of here. Now what's my numbers? Alright, we're just looking for this place. I see a mailbox up ahead. Hopefully this is it. This is it. Alright, there's back-to-back 2-out hits. Wow, this is huge. I've never been in here. And there's people arriving. So whatever party this is. Yeah, it's a party. It's my second party delivery of the day. I did one, did a big Hooters order of 80 wings previously. All right, I'll be back with you. I'm on private property, so I'm idling. All right, we got it. 25.40. So we'll take it. We will take it. You're all good, Midnight. You're all good. I'm just having fun with it too. But I'm always looking to learn and get better. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't something that I even knew about. So. I mean, I know it's better on, you know, you save gas, but. All right, and we did officially lose the Instacart right as we dropped that order off. Oh well. But at least that's a good hour nonetheless. I think we're just gonna head back. This is like a huge, like this is like a private, someone's private home, and they have at least a 9-hole golf course in it. So, such a huge place. All right. Well, good evening, everybody. We just finished dropping off a catering order. So that was $8 base pay for the catering, plus $17.40 tip. I should do a dive and find out what the stolen vehicle rate is in Naples. I feel like it's pretty low. There was a DoorDasher did have his car stolen in Naples a couple years ago. So it is 1-0 Mets, top of the 7th, 1-1 count. Mets are into their bullpen. So we're gonna go see if we can find ourselves another big order, that's for sure. So we're going to be live on this stream through the end of the Mets game, giving you updates on that. And then we'll do a little bit of just a fun, casual hangout live, talking about whatever you guys want to talk about. That'll be after the Mets game is over, maybe an hour or something like that. But that'll be a separate stream. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And then no lives tomorrow. Next live will be probably Monday. Supper will be our next live, most likely. No fob, no go anywhere, right? That's an $18 for 17-mile order. We're gonna pass on that. It's a really bad drop-off too. Even if it was a good drop-off, I'd still probably pass on that. But $4 for 5 miles. We're gonna pass on that. So we're gonna work our way back towards that main strip. We were at the Crust Pizza when we got both the Instacart order, and then on our way to Instacart, we got the Chipotle order. So. Hope everybody is having a good Saturday night. Still nothing crazy, you know, wild unicorn style, but 25 for 6 is by far the best DoorDash offer I've seen in a long time. So it's good to know that there are still some good orders out there. I'll try to find a couple more for you. This game's probably got 30 to 40 minutes left in it if all goes kind of normal. See if we can find one more good order for the stream. One thing I also tried is I scheduled a shorter dash. I've been seeing more people report on groups that they've been just scheduling like 1.5-hour dashes instead of like 4-hour blocks. And they feel like they're getting better orders. And I mean, it's a really small sample size, but I would say so far that's true. I mean, if it's the best order I've had in a long time. I guess it's like this idea that if DoorDash only thinks you're going to be on for 1.5 hours, they're more likely to send you 1 or 2 good orders. All right. Gregory Soto goes 1-2-3 for the Mets. I believe we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Now Mets continue to lead 1-2. $12 for 10-mile Best Buy order on DoorDash. We're going to pass on that. Dr. Pepper, how's it going? Yeah, so I've always done chunks, but I've always done supper as a full block. So I always have done like a 5 to 9 supper. So tonight I just tried 5 to 6:30. And I mean, technically I have Dash Now anytime, but I still think you should schedule, even if you're Platinum, because you're going to at least keep another driver off the road if you schedule. So I'm still scheduling every day because I want one less driver on the road. Dr. Pepper sponsoring Pat McAfee. Good stuff, Midnight. I don't have Dr. Pepper in the car, but maybe we'll get Dr. Pepper. Maybe we'll get down to Chipotle and get Dr. Pepper before the night is done. All right, so we are just about back towards restaurants. this would be right where that Instacart was going to be, back to where we came here. So I missed that by about 10 minutes. As soon as I got rerouted, it would have been tight anyway, but as soon as I got rerouted, I knew I was toast. All right, Washington Nationals beat the Phillies. That technically helps the Mets, but only if they win. There's a Ferrari in front of me. You guys want to see? Never know what cars you're going to see here in Naples. That's for sure. It's a nice blue sky. Supper time is at 3? Yeah. By the way, that Chipotle order also went to a birthday party. So we had the 80 wings from Hooters, that went to a birthday party. I've only delivered to a handful of birthday parties ever, and to deliver to 2 in one day is crazy. So $5 for 8 Mile alcohol order. That's a no. Brett Baty leads off the inning with a base hit, his second hit of the day. I'm actually gonna pop in, not quite to the crust. I'm gonna go to J. Alexander's, which is a high-end steak place, but it's only a stone's throw away, but it's slightly closer to a few more restaurants. So and Baty steals a base. His 6th stolen base of the year. There's some nice scenery for you guys. Enjoy the palm trees. Those play a little bit better when it's really cold and snowy up by all y'all, but nonetheless, beautiful day. Beautiful day. So on the backside of this parking lot, there's sometimes some shade. Sometimes the shady spots are taken, but we'll see what's here. Maybe some shade right here. A big bang and super duper order. Hey, we like those. That's a 10 for 10 double. We're gonna pass on that. Chipotle and Chick-fil-A. We'll just sit here for a few minutes. It's only 6:15, so we just completed our Chipotle catering. That was $25, so at least it took care of that first hour, but one more. Let's keep going. Lindor has a hit. That's going to move Baty up to 3rd. Mets have runners on 1st and 3rd with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th inning. 84 for 1 on Uber Eats. Very nice. So J Twist, are you green or gold, or where are you? All right, we're gonna take this San Giuseppe pizza. Now, this place is slow. I love their pizza. I love the people, but the pizza place is usually slow. You're green. Wow, I haven't seen anything good on green in months. My acceptance rate on Uber is down to like 2% now. I see like about one $10 for 2 mile order about a month now. It's really bad. Uber hasn't even sent me an order yet for the supper rush. This entire stream, I haven't even rejected an Uber. I think we have a ton of gold dashers, and they just take everything. So, all right. Well, like I said, the San Giuseppe Pizza, delicious pizza, amazing people, but they're really slow usually. But it's a plus order, so we're gonna take it. Yeah, well, that's good. It's good to know at least a few of those can filter down. I'm just not seeing them. Of course, it's super slow in my market right now, too, anyway. Lindor steals second base. The Mets have runners on second and third. That's 20th stolen base of the season. He hits 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases once again. Runners on second and third. Soto hits a sacrifice fly to the outfield, and the Mets score once again. It is 2-0. Beatty getting on base combined with the aggressiveness of both Beatty and Lindor stealing bases, and Soto with some good situational hitting. It is 2-0 Mets. So we're on to a pizza place. It's a Platinum Plus offer. It's like $9 plus. It's a good drop-off too. It brings us right back down to where we want to be. So much better drop-off than the Chipotle drop-off. So I am good with that. San Giuseppe Pizza. We're almost there. We can mark as arrived. Two pizzas, garlic knots, and a calzone. It's not bad. All right, Mets get a hit to the outfield, but Lindor is thrown out at home trying to score on the play. That was a hit by Nimmo. Good throw by Randy Arozarena gets Lindor at the plate. Life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it all night long. All right, we'll see how bad this is. We'll see if there's a long wait here or not. I'll be back. 8 minutes. Your last order was a birthday party also. Awesome. 8 minutes. 6:26, 6:34. It'd be 8 minutes. Skanateles Lake? Is that how you say it? There's a base hit by Pete Alonso down the line. Brandon Nimmo is going to score on the play. Pete Alonso is going to have his 100th RBI on the season. So the Mets are up now 3-0 in the bottom of the 7th. Jeff McNeil at the plate for the Mets. Simply pineapple plus simply blueberry, mixed 1-1, tastes like Kroger Rainberry sherbet. All right, let me try it again. Scantilies. Scantilies. I'll tell you what, there's not much left, but the strawberry fresca from Panera that comes with strawberries is amazing. I've had hundreds of dollars of this on the free sip cup. Fortunately, I think my straw is broken, but Mets are up 3-0. I'm going to go in and check at 6:33. I'm just putting everybody to the test when they tell me times. No one has been close on their times yet today. It's 25 and change, Josh. $17 tip, $8 base pay. Well, that works too, Tim. It was Sip Club was free for 3 months, so I'm just enjoying the freebies. I probably don't need that much sugar going forward. Probably do a detox after. I think I have it through the beginning of September, but it's fun. It's been fun for the kids too, because we don't really buy soda and stuff like that. But I might have to go get Dr. Pepper. Is Dr. Pepper still in the chat? All right. So I saw for a while some McDonald's were actually doing like punch cards for delivery drivers. That's the tip that you give yourself, Josh? I mean, I've thought about just keeping a Chick-fil-A cup in my car. I'd like to get a reusable Chick-fil-A cup that looks like styrofoam. I could just bring in there. Is Wheeler done for the season? I like Wheeler. Not a Phillies fan, but That's a bummer. He's a former Met, so. All right, I'm gonna go check on this order, see if it's right. See if he's good with his time. I think they're gonna, I don't know if they'll be quite ready, but I think they're much more likely to be close than the other ones. All right, we'll be back. All right, we're finally back. So we got that order finally. Obviously, restaurants have no idea what time is. They exist on their own thing. Anyway, this particular pizza place has given me free pizza for long waits before. All right. So I've got a 7:30. Yeah, after this Mets game is over, I have just a normal side hustle food delivery hangout. So I did three live streams. Did a Dolphins live stream today, followed by the Mets, then followed by just like the normal hangout non-sports. So that's probably why you got a notification on that. But don't feel like you have to be there, because you've already been on and helping out a lot today. So it's all good. We're just going to start pounding the live streams and trying to reach new people and everything else. So figured this game would end around 7, and then you guys schedule for 7:30. Give myself a little break. All right, so we are dropping off this order. It's like $9 plus. I'm always torn when it's a plus order where you know there's like a hidden tip, but you also know it's a slow restaurant. What do you do? I took it though. We'll see. We only have to go a mile and a half to get this dropped off. So I don't know how to turn on monetization on a vertical live stream when I'm not sitting at my computer at home. So then I just schedule everything out from home. It's a really small kitchen. They're really nice people. It's amazing pizza. It's one of our family's favorites, but they can't keep up at supper time. It's always been an issue for that restaurant. They really probably should open a second location. So we're almost to this little community. I'll mute really quick. This is the 9th inning. The Mets are up 3-0 in the 9th. Edwin Diaz still pitching for the Mets. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count for Diaz and the Mets. Sun's getting kind of low in the sky. Brandon Nimmo makes the catch out in left field. There's 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. 2 outs to go. Yeah, at this point in time, I don't understand. Now, I have heard on Earn by Time, on DoorDash, on Android, which I know that's a lot of different things, but on Earn by Time, on DoorDash, on Android, if you click somewhere, it will actually show you the tip now. So I have not tried that out yet. I'll have to try that out some other time. Eugenio Suarez hits a 1-out home run in the 9th. Score is 3-1. All right, hold on. I got to mute you guys really quick. All right, all checked in at the gate. Polanco up for the Mariners here with 1 out in the 9th. No balls and 2 strikes is the count. Mets trying to put this victory away. I saw that in a comment section of a Your Driver Mike video. We can talk more about that in the night shift. Hold on, I'll be back. All right, that one was a $12. $12. I mean, how many times could I actually enjoy a Mets and a Dolphins victory on the same day, midnight? Even if it's preseason, we're going to count it. He struck him out! The Mets win! Oh, he didn't. Foul tip. Oh, yeah, just foul tipped it off. All right, still 2 strikes. $17 for 19 miles. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Sounds good. I don't know how late I'm going to go because I have been streaming in one form or another since about 1:30 here. Grounded to Diaz. He throws over to first. The Mets win. Nolan McLean gets a win in his first ever Major League debut start for the Mets. Maybe this is what the Mets need to get things turned around. I don't know. So officially, we have a Mets win and a Dolphins win on the same day. That's as good as it gets. All right. So it's like 6:55 or so. We'll be live, just a normal hangout, talking anything you guys want to talk about. I don't know how late I'm going to go. We'll kind of just see. I'm not going to just talk to myself or anything like that, but I think it's going to slow down a little bit here too. But I'll be back at about 7:30. Just take a little time to relax. Metropolitans! You better believe it, midnight. Take what we can get. Beggars can't be choosers when when your teams struggle. $10 for 7, we're going to decline. All right, so as always, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Skinny Atlas. It's almost like Minneapolis, but Skinny Atlas. Skinny Atlas. That E makes me want to just go really long on the I sound. Skinny Atlas. Sounds good. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how late I'm going to roll, but I'm going to take a little break, clear the head, and then we'll just do a normal Ask Me Anything side hustle hangout. talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So appreciate the likes, appreciate the subscribes, the hanging out, all the time spent. Let's go Mets, let's go Dolphins, and Skinny Atlas. All right, I'll try to remember that the next time you post it. All right, appreciate you all. Mets win, Dolphins win. It's a good day. I'll be back around 7:30 just talking anything you guys want to talk about. Thanks so much. Have a great night, everybody.